Salutan, my beautiful demons. First things first, like this is the very first thing. This game isn't so nice regarding windowed version, like a windowed kind of thing. So this is in full screen, it kinda makes my life a bit harder. So if sound is not okay, please just tell me. I can hopefully tap out and adjust it. And this game also isn't that good with normalizing, but hello! Hello Frozen, hello Kira, congratulations Roha Jin on being first, and hello. And the bot said Black Mesa, I looked at it, but it didn't. Like, like in Discord it says Battle at Procyon. By the way, I found out that it's called Procyon, not Procyon, haha. Which bot do you mean? Do you mean the... Oh, one thing that is very much possible. Yes, the one thing that is very much possible, which I should probably change if I can. I said this game is not that nice. But well, at least you can enjoy the very soothing menu music. I will just go to the bot kind of thingy real quick and just change the about thing. Hello Auli, thank you for shouting Auli out. Wind Tiger? For some reason this doesn't show up in the mod actions. I'm sleepy but I have soothing sigh in the background. Oh, that's cute, thank you. No, thank you a lot. And hi Tennessee, hi Roajin if I haven't said already. There is a sigh. I'm omnipresent. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, however. Okay, chatbot, chat commands, custom commands. Come on. Where is it? About. I have to keep my promises. No. Jim Hawkins! You know what? The only thing that the about command will say is Jim Hawkins. Whoever actually, you know, calls it. And consume old nice, thank you. How are you today? Doing okay. Work was a little bit exhausting, but it's going well. My life itself is also going somewhat okay-ish. I'm just tired, which all the more reason I'm really looking forward to playing this game. This is a game from my childhood and I love it. I love it. And it's... No, like I just want to get to play it. And streaming is a good excuse, I suppose. Okay, let's actually start. Right, I did, by the way, try a skirmish before, just to make sure that it works. Do you guys want to see me suffer again, or shall we just enjoy the story? I'm not all too sure. Don't worry, this has time, don't apologize. It's looking as small as you at that age. Hey, Kootbug, hello, hello. As small, you mean this? No way to scale it up. No worries, no worries. This is just the menu. Only the menu is this size. The game itself is a bit, I mean, in theory there is a way. There is a way. Yeah, that, you know what? This poll I support. There is a way, which would be to reduce the resolution. So, there you go. I mean, now the game is also in a little bit less of a resolution, but it's fine, it's fine. This will also cause the head-up display to be scaled up a little bit, so that's okay. Also that big-ass cursor, I know, that's quite a Twinkie, isn't it? And is there a pizza in this game? No, but quite a lot of ships. And welcome, Yace. Okay, so... you know what? I'll just peek whatever the result is. Can you please just change the window? Holy shit. Having it in full screen is... Oh. Okay, so it seems like it's a wholeheartedly supported yes. Okay, sure. So, let's make me suffer. We'll play on hard. And start new campaign. Yes, don't worry, it's fine. 68 is also good.
It is the golden age of exploration.
Once again, Jesus, this game is loud.
Solar-powered lightships ply the ethereum of deep space, bringing colonists and trade to every corner of the galaxy. But even a golden age has its dangers. Some natural, and some decidedly less so. Where there are traders, there are also pirates, always ready to prey on the unwary. Within the Empire, such crimes do not go unpunished. Those who would disturb the peace must face the Royal Navy. The Queen's Royal Lightships have protected the Empire for over 2 centuries, whether fighting pirates or Procyon invaders. The Navy has always been victorious. Until now. Just as the Empire and the Procyons are on the verge of peace, a new menace has appeared on the frontier. A menace that cloaks itself in mystery and leaves no clue except destruction. A menace that may be too powerful for anyone to defeat.
Well, there you go. Once again, as said, please, if you can give feedback on the audio, it would be very much appreciated. That looks like
Jim Hawkins, Ensign, entry number 57.
Gooey, thank you so much for subscribing.
Final exams. I wasn't this nervous when pirates were chasing us all over Treasure Planet. I shouldn't be this tense at all. I mean, it's only my entire naval career hanging on how well my crew and I do during this graduation exercise. I've been assigned the command of a Stinger-class torpedo boat. A sweet little craft, fast.
Thank you for looking, Owly.
But still,
And sometimes you choose between practical or space pirate ships, and some pirate ships. Agreed.
Now, if I can only keep my voice from shaking when I give commands, I should be in business. Here's hoping I manage to get us through the final exam without making any mistakes.
And don't drown, Sai. No, don't worry. It's okay. This is what I'm living for.
Mr. Hawkins, thank you for joining us this morning. For those of you coming from other training academies, I am Admiral Amelia, and it is my job to usher you into full service with this final series of exercises. All vessels are to use dummy loads in their weapons and to pay strict attention to my commands. Now, you may have noticed the 3 fast frigates from Her Majesty's 32nd Strike Flotilla. These distinguished ships have volunteered to be your targets for the first scenario.
You're correct.
Students will set a course to bring your flotilla to the west of the Montresor Archipelago. Swing south below the archipelago, then attack the frigates by cutting through the small islands to engage them on the other side. This exercise will test how well you've learned to use the speed and maneuverability of smaller craft. Consult your maps and set course now.
You heard the Admiral, Mr. Onyx. Let's get out there and be the first to hit him.
Cool.
Aye, sir. Bringing the engines to full power.
Right, so this is more or less the game. You, at least from what I still remember. But first of all, let me react to chat. Hope you're all doing well. I'm tucked into 3 blankets procrastinating thesis stuff. Oh, that's quite a mood. That's quite a mood. I hope... Nah, I don't need to hope. I'm sure. I'm sure you will manage just fine. After all, you are the strong and wise Owly, aren't you not? But it's okay, I decided today's being a blanket say. Exactly. Sometimes you need those mental health days where you just relax and, you know, just chill. And worked and did some marketing learning. Oh, nice. Looks like something akin to Empire at War. Maybe. I have not played this game. And I think the most we had is 21 and Sai loves to hydrate. Exactly. And yes, Exo and Gooey, welcome. Both of you. How are you doing today? And yeah, I think it was 21. I think that was the great hydrating? I can't remember how it was called. Montressa, I guess. Let's just set course and very good. However, I do actually need. I should look up what the keyboard shortcuts are for this. Increase speed and decrease speed is equal and minus. Okay, so
cruising speed, Captain.
Works for me. Yeah, I think today's a chores and mental health day for me too, so naturally I need Cytostream. Well, I'm actually really honored. I'm actually really honored that you see me as relaxing. It means a lot to me. And also, right, doing great, says Gooey. I'm so happy that you're doing better. And hello, Defno. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And yes, Gooey, once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your commission. It means, oops.
Changing heading now.
Thank you so much for your commission. It means a lot. And also thanks to,
Vessel spotted, sir.
the artist for drawing it. She has they have a Twitch channel, so I should shout them out, but for this I need to figure out what the username was again. Professional streamer. And Sai is great streamer. No, you are great community. All of you are great. I love you. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. Moving from my virtual machine to Windows subsystem on Linux. Ooh. Ameliat Giwaku. Right, I think Giwaku33 is also her Twitch username. Possibly. The problem is I can't access chat currently because this game has me trapped in
from the 30-second now. Students, attack.
In a full screen.
Try to get as many torpedo strikes as you can in 2 minutes.
Aye, ma'am.
Okay, so
Torpedoes away!
what I wanted to say before, this is more or less the game. Like, you indirectly control your flagship, which in this case is this small thing. You can also control multiple ships in your fleet, which I currently have none. And, well, that's more or less the gist of it.
Changing heading now.
So it's, I suppose, in a way similar to, I mean, this probably also won't tell any one of you something, but Park and Iron Strategy, for those people who know it, it's a little bit similar, at least from the controls, but not exactly. Unlicensed Spelljammer video game. Spelljammer, what exactly is this? Once again, I am sorry for my ignorance.
Torpedoes away!
You can also, you can also manually control your weapons here, but I don't actually know if this is necessary. Oh.
Moving to cruising speed.
No streamer with no community. No streamer with no community, and no community with no streamer. Yeah, I mean, and the commission is so
Nice
cool. I saw
job,
the.
students. Now reform and escort the target group to the southern edge of Clark's Nebula.
Aye, setting course.
Also, since nobody
The
said,
engines are at full power, sir.
since nobody said anything, I assume the sound is okay. I always have a hard time judging it because you obviously hear it way more silent than I do, and also you have a limiter. It's fine. Okay, good. Good. Because this game has no normalization. If it plays 10 explosion sounds at once, it plays 10 explosion sounds at once. It can get increasingly loud. So I'm happy that your ears are spared.
Changing heading now.
This reminds me of the Treasure Planet game that was packed in the cereal box. It was just an asteroid clone. Really? Huh. I mean, those cereal box games that are like that I included.
Approaching Nebula.
I never had any. Oh wait, I do
Right
actually.
then, welcome to Clark's Nebula. Red flagships head around the nebula's west edge. Blue flagships head along the eastern edge. When you meet again at the northern tip of the nebula, you will engage the other team in battle. May the best crews win.
So, and also, yes, what I wanted to say to this, it is most definitely possible to have a, like, to stream without a real community. But for me personally, at least, the community is, like, you all are what motivate me to stream, just for the mere fact that I do have people that I can make happy. And I don't know, this just gives me such a big motivation. So yeah, I like all of you and I'm happy that I have you. But you all know this already anyway. I've been telling you I've been telling you this the last few weeks or something, so you probably can't hear it anymore.
Whales spotted!
Whales, space whales.
Look, Mr. Onyx, Orcus galacticus. Spotting them is supposed to bring good luck.
Oh.
I wouldn't know, sir, but they are certainly magnificent.
I mean, I don't know how much this is also like. Wait. I'm missing chat. It's fine, sound is fine. Her page, thank you so much for sharing her page. Spelljam is a 90s Dungeons and Dragons setting about age of sail ships in space. It's really against for Treasure Planet to begin with. Oh, okay. I've known it for years thanks to Toho. You know quite a few people thanks to Toho. The balance is good, but the overall volume is a little low. The overall volume is a little low. If that is the case, then I can just increase it a little. Like if multiple people think that this is the case. The wholesomeness. No, you. It also got adaptation to current 5th edition this year, and it was a bit of a poop show as was expected. Though I'm underselling Spelljammer a bit, it has a lot of weird and cool things. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons in general has a lot of... We're on collision course with this thing, can you please... Oof, okay.
Changing heading now.
Dungeons and Dragons in general is very much weird. At least it allows for weird things. My experience with Dungeons and Dragons was sadly not necessarily a good one, because bad people. But yeah, like elven spaceships are modified versions of a space growing plant that seeks out and grows on comets.
Vessel spotted, sir.
Oh. Well, I suppose a battle to the death.
Red and blue teams, engage. And remember, when a flag turns black, it means that ship is considered destroyed, and all its systems will deactivate until the end of the battle.
Torpedoes away!
The Expanse, though, very excited for Saturday. Yeah, I'm also excited for Saturday if I can, if I can actually manage to, you know, be alive this time. Okay, so this might be one of those situations where the sound can get a little loud, so I just hope it's fine on stream. I will see afterwards anyway. Or, you know what we could do? Okay, the music is quite. The music is quite. Right. What I wanted to say is, oh, we could just let the others deal with it. I'm a pacifist. I don't need to shoot. I can just also not care. Because of Sai, I met Hiyori and I love her so much. So Sai is also the reason for extending love. Well, I'm happy.
Changing heading now.
I have been the reason many people have actually met each other in the in our group, and I'm really happy that this is the case. Like I'm legit happy. I'm legit happy that I could you know, expand the circle of known people, if that makes sense. So yeah, mission accomplished, I suppose.
Torpedoes away!
Wait, I wanted to be a pacifist. Ah, fuck it. And yes, what's happening on Saturday? On Saturday, if I can manage to not be dead this time, Enlin, Exo, another person whose name I sadly don't know right now, And me will be playing a tabletop
Congratulations, winners.
game.
A fine battle, well fought by all.
The
And I hope
Expanse
those of you
RPG, as it is
unfortunate
called.
to be black flagged have learned a valuable lesson or two.
Thank you for
Now
shouting
then,
code back out.
While our
Ventega.
friends from the 32nd Strike Flotilla return to Crescentia, the rest of us will continue with the remaining exercises. Students, form up behind me and follow my course.
And also, as I should probably mention, also, my Dungeon Master makes everything amazing. Yeah, it very much depends on what kind of people you're playing with. It depends on the Dungeon Master, you know. It's just me and you three. Okay. So, yeah, and I possibly didn't really have just any good experience with it. But yeah, that's just bad luck. That's just bad luck on my side. And Twin Tiger, I will watch this video after, like, whenever I pause a little bit. I don't know, at the end of the mission or something, because as I said, I sadly can't easily switch currently. And well, any tabletop role-playing game allows for weirdness. Yep, and that's exactly the thing. Like when Titan, Exo, and I were playing Dialect, we came up with a really weird story that was more or less based on...
Friendly tender in sight.
That was more or less kinda based on Doom 3, but also not. And it had to do with pathogens
We'll
then.
be using live ammunition for this next exercise. Dock with a supply tender to rearm. You first, Mr. Hawkins.
So yeah, and it was
Aye, ma'am.
it was a
Docking
lot
now.
of fun. Oh, hey, Side Puppet can also actually move horizontally. I'm amazed. Every single stream I learn something new. Internet does not want to load Psy for me. Oh no. Long videos, the interest part is about 34 minutes. Okay, I will watch it later on. I just must not forget. And that is it. I'm sorry to hear this. Can you maybe, like, I'm sure you tried refreshing the page and all this, and I'm not even sure if you can hear me right now.
Now then, all ships enter the asteroid belt south of here for target practice. It's time for you to experience the raw power of your weapons when using live ammunition. You may fire when ready. I'll halt the exercise when I think you've had enough practice.
Changing heading now.
Enough practice? Enough practice with real weapons? Never. Sure, let's just, I don't know.
Engines at full emergency power.
Let's just show those asteroids who's boss, I guess. I heard that the idea for the Expanse started as an RPG or something.
Aye, setting course.
Hey, watch where you're going. Yeah, that's the thing, I have no idea about any of this. Like, I don't actually know what Expanse is. Like, it was explained to me what Expanse is, but I forgot again. That's just me though. I'm just a silly brain who can't remember stuff.
Asteroids. Fire!
I posted the VOD with chapter markers. Yeah. So if you guys actually want to see this this collab we had, then yeah, just check out this public.
Changing heading now.
Ow.
Friendly tender in sight.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Lost a section of the hull, Captain. Weapon bank destroyed.
Oops.
Sir, all weapons have been destroyed.
Oops. Well, I guess the asteroid is boss. Okay, I'll retreat.
Lost in bother.
Oh.
Cease fire. I've just gotten word that the Royal Navy tender Providence is under attack by pirates. We're the only group close enough to stop the blackguards from running off with the tender. Break off and head due south at full speed. Engage any pirate vessel you see, and show them what it means to poach this close to Crescentia. But be careful. This is not an exercise anymore. The pirates will be firing real laser cannons.
I don't have weapons. Wait. Let me repair. Oh well. On taking the right Game Master, that is very much true, and Game Master not knowing what the player needs is often a source of problems. Well, you see, for me, and also Tennessee, Yeah, I hope the internet problems are just like generic internet problems. But yes, about the right game master. Yeah, for me actually it's just I now connect that particular. Like, okay, maybe I should explain. I only had one Dungeons and Dragons session up until now. Internet problems are generic internet problems. Okay, I'm happy. I mean, I'm not happy that you are actually experiencing them, but
Engines
you know,
at full emergency power.
given the situation.
Changing heading now.
It's just that I had one singular Dungeons and Dragons session until now, and right.
Vessel spotted, sir.
And I now connect this D&D session with particular people, and well, you know, this is not really optimal. Also, I just noticed I forgot to... Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Herdsman. Asteroids.
I just noticed I forgot to actually reset the position in VC phase, so it seems like I'm always looking upwards like, look at me, no.
Aye, setting course.
Aren't you supposed to help me? Yeah, sure. Let the student deal with the pirates, it's fine. Yep, it's come full circle, and there's an RPG system for the Expanse now. Do you remember the 21st of December? What's happening on the 21st of December?
Friendly
Sorry.
tender in sight.
Oh, there we go.
Spotted, sir.
Well. Wanted to make MMO out of it, then it became a book series, then a TV adaptation happened. And now there's a TTRPG adaptation based on the TV and book series. Yeah, I don't know. I do remember that it's just a very interesting and weird full circle kind of thingy. Like Street Fighter the game, the movie the game.
Torpedoes away!
And I just remembered our good old times in Guns of Icarus. Ooh.
Fire!
You know what? We can always play it again. I don't
Put out that fire!
mind. I would actually look forward to it. What if I just ram you?
Cruising speed. Changing heading now. Fire!
Okay, that did nothing. Why is my ship so weak? Oh right, I'm playing on hard.
Moving to cruising speed. Changing heading now. Aye, full stop.
Can you shoot your torpedoes, please?
Fire! Weapon transformers have taken damage.
Oh god damn it.
Weapon bank destroyed. All weapons destroyed, sir.
Could you stop shooting at me? Ah! No! Leave me alone! No! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Changing heading now. Aye, setting course.
Thank you for liking Mocha. What am I supposed to do now? What? Why is one pirate beating the crap out of me? Alright, may I by the way also mention, do you see those 3 bars at the bottom? The green is my health. You can't see the green bar? Well, huh. It looks like I may have to replay this. Oh, now you show up?
Aye, setting course.
This is way more stressful than I imagined it would be.
Aye, setting course.
Could someone rescue me, please? Can someone? No, no! Well. Yeah, I suppose I'll suffer. I'll use this opportunity, by the way, real quick to look at the video that was sent to me. Let me just do a... Wow, amazing. Let me just open the link. Oh, there are actually 2 meme redeems right now, so let me watch the YouTube video first.
Cargo to find in this region.
Oh, so this is it. Fail is a funny way of saying die in a blazing fireball. You think?
Be sure to steer clear of all the space rocks. They'll really smash up the galleon.
Huh. Thank you for looking, Owly.
All right, we just repaired the hull. That's one of the Xandarian crates we're looking for. Way to go.
Ah.
Look out for those space rocks. Every time we hit one, it damages our hull, or our laser cannons, or our solar sails.
I think I now understand where you're coming from. Yeah, it kind of looks similar to this, but I suppose the game I'm playing is a little bit more polished. Okay, what else did I miss? So 21st of December. No, I don't actually know. I don't actually remember. And yes, Gooey has said we can just play Guns of Icarus again. That's no issue for me. That's Dungeons and Dragons has a certain negative, and that is kind of stuck trying to be a generalist while continuing to be a war game. I suppose there has to be a little bit more of a distinction between Dungeons and Dragons and just tabletop games, like in general. I think pen and paper. Oh, that redeem was 2 days ago. I just didn't clean it up. Look at me complaining at Doohoo's place that the requests queue is not cleaned up. Ugh. And same, I haven't played... Oh, I'm going to try my best to be a good game master. You are a good game master, Exo. You are. Like, legit. Same, I haven't played more D&D in my life, sadly, either. Yeah. I feel that. But thus, descriptions of what players need can be rather vague, especially in Dungeons & Dragons 5e, which seems allowed to give them solid guidelines to using its rules, and thus people can have very different ideas about what actually to do when something happens. And as such, I will thank Gooey's Dungeon Master for taking time to use the system to extent that is fun for people at the table. Winter Solace Ice. Eh? And let's hope Guns of Icarus... first of all, Tennis, I agree, but... Also, do not forget, I have no clue. I have no clue about Dungeons and Dragons, like, in general. Okay, sure. Can I skip? Can I skip? Well, I suppose this is just a deja vu, isn't it?
Mr. Hawkins, thank you for joining us this morning. For those of you coming from other training academies,
I can use this opportunity to drink a little bit of water.
It is my job to usher you into full
9
service
glucks
with
it
this
is.
final series of exercises. All vessels are to use dummy loads in their weapons and to pay strict attention to my commands. Now, you may have noticed the 3 fast frigates from Her Majesty's 32nd Strike Flotilla.
From what I've noticed, this game does support
to be your targets for the first
quick
scenario.
Saves?
You students will set a course
I
to bring
guess
your
I'm gonna
flotilla
use
to
them
the
more
west
often.
of the Montresa Archipelago. Swing
Also-
south below the archipelago, then attack the frigates by cutting through the small islands to engage them on
And let's
the
hope
other
Guns
side.
of Icarus isn't
This exercise
dead yet. This is kind of irritating. Oh, you can skip
you heard the
it.
Admiral, Mr. Onyx. Let's get out there and be the first to hit him.
Okay, now I know.
Sir. Bringing the engines to full power.
Also, just real quick, I may actually need to scroll down here. That's how Gun of Icarus isn't dead yet. Dev Dungeon Master dedicated to all of it. He has prepared so many side quests, but as you shouldn't fail the tutorial. Okay, thank you for logging, Owly. Okay, cool. Let's actually continue. Let's continue. Right. Dungeons & Dragons 5e does not compare to Dungeons & Dragons 3e, where Game Master needed to... What is 5e? What is 3e? I don't know. I legit don't know the difference.
Aye, setting course.
It was a game from Zero. It was free and I'm fine with it. Yeah, like... Was the game previously also this dark? It's kind of darker now, isn't it? It's really dark now. Oh well. Zyro is watching now too and gets anxious because I want to skip the scenes. Well, you see, don't worry, I'm not usually skipping them. I'm not just now skipping them because, well, this is the second time I'm watching them now. But no worries, I think the story actually really begins only like at the second level, at the second mission. So we're not missing much anyway. Can we save? Quick save. Quick save. I guess that worked.
Aye, setting course.
You know now they love the movie. Okay, didn't realize what the same scene again. Yeah, no, I kinda lost against that one singular pirate that was there. Which is a source of shame for the years to come.
There are the frigates from the 32nd now. Students, attack.
But it's fine.
As many torpedo strikes as you can in 2 minutes.
Stop screaming, Zen. Hello, Zero. Yep, that.
Moving to cruising speed.
I mean, that just describes my life in general.
Aye, setting course.
Wait. This is just on a 2-minute time limit, so I don't necessarily need to do much anyway. 5 is 5th edition, and 3 is 3rd edition. There are even different editions of Dungeons and Dragons. Also, those torpedoes are slow. And them damn pirates. And yeah, no issue, Exo. As said, I had lots of fun.
Setting course.
I had lots of fun playing Dialect, and I'm sure we will have lots of fun with Expanse. It's just, yeah, you know, my life is currently a little bit all over the place. I wonder what could have caused that issue, that everything is, how about you don't shoot at me?
Aye, setting course.
I wonder what could have caused this issue that everything is so dark now.
Nice job, students. Now reform and escort the target group to the southern edge of Clark's Nebula.
Oh right, also, I just wanted to, I wanted to mention this before. This game, the story of this game, seemingly continues from the movie, so it's a continuation. I have never seen the movie. The only thing I know is that the protagonist is called Jim Hawkins, and that sounds more like a Star Wars character to me than this, but but I'm actually planning on watching that movie someday, whenever I get to it. X is a wonderful dungeon master, and she's also good at running TTRPG campaigns. Gee, what kind of dungeons are we talking about? Well, the movie was planned to have continuation, never got one.
Helmsman?
Sad, cause Treasure Planet is actually good.
Should you get ahead of the group, Wait at the nebula for the other ships to join you.
Well, yeah, but as said, that's the thing.
Aye, full stop.
I have no idea what this game is. Game. I have no idea what the story is. I don't know what's...
Right then.
I don't actually know what the point is. But also don't spoil me. I suppose I will just experience Treasure Planet in reverse order. Like, so much that I did in my past. The very first Doom game I played was Doom 3. At the very tender age of 8? 9? Which is a very impressionable age for Doom 3. But then again, Zai, Dungeons & Dragons is 48 years old. There are more editions than your casual player can name, but they are self-contained rule sets. Well, you see, I usually don't play tabletop RPGs and also not Dungeons & Dragons. I don't even necessarily understand what exactly the difference is between Dungeons & Dragons and... Well, I suppose tabletop is just like...
Look, Mr. Onyx! Orcus Galacticus!
The generic,
them is supposed to bring good luck.
The generic category. But as said,
I wouldn't know,
I have
sir,
no
but
idea.
they are certainly magnificent.
Wait, size younger than I thought. I hear this quite often. Yeah, I'm 24. Well, the movie was planned to have a continuation, never got one. Oh wait, I've already read this. Oops. Yeah, so I suppose the continuation is just this game. I don't know how canon it is, however.
Moving to cruising speed.
And despite the fact that the current edition of Dungeons & Dragons is called 5th edition, there have been anywhere from 7 to 9 different Dungeons & Dragons games in history. Oh, so it's... So I suppose it's like any mainline thing ever, where you have 10,000 different spin-offs. Which I, by the way, found out yesterday. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis... I know, I'm jumping all over the place. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis was actually initially designed to just be a low-budget spin-off game, but then suddenly Capcom decided, nah, we're gonna make this a full-fledged, like, numbered game. And then they had 3 months or 4 months to polish everything up, which is amazing, because you very much noticed that this game was not designed to be like the real successor to Resident Evil 2.
Aye, setting course.
And also, Devil May Cry for the PS2 was initially Resident Evil 4. And you're younger than me? I don't know. Am I younger than you? I'm usually not going around asking people for their age because...
Cruising speed.
For me personally... Okay, no, I'm not gonna say this because it is always used in a negative context.
Vessel spotted, sir.
Age... Okay,
Changing heading now.
see you soon, Exo. Thank you for lagging. Yeah, I suppose, you know, age is just something that has no
Red and
real
blue teams
significance to
And remember,
mental
when a flag
thingy.
turns
I
black,
don't know
it
to...
means that ship
Yeah. Like, you probably know what I want to say. So, for me, every person I meet online is more or less
Aye, setting course.
an ageless individual, if that makes sense.
Torpedoes away!
It's just something that I know that exists, but I don't necessarily care all too much. Age is such a... Yeah, and that's exactly why I didn't want to mention it, because this phrase is usually only used in a negative context.
Changing heading now.
Ugh. Okay. After we are done with them, the pirate shows up again. And this time I'll try to not suck.
Torpedoes away!
Hello, Cookers. Happy to see you. How you doing?
Fire!
Feel the wrath of my space torpedoes. Right, that's also what I wanted to say. I don't know how much of the things that happens in this video game are something that, well, is from this video game,
Aye, aye. Cruising speed, Captain.
or something that is established in the Treasure Planet movie. Like,
Aye, setting course.
for example, I know those ships exist in Treasure Planet,
Engines at
but
full emergency power.
no, I just don't know anything. Almost so, current Dungeons & Dragons called 5th edition is because it's descendant of advanced Dungeons & Dragons line. Well, it was called that. Dungeons & Dragons And Advance was a separate game line. Oh, that's confusing. That's confusing for someone who has no idea.
Moving to cruising speed.
Congratulations, winners! Now then.
Right.
Engines at full emergency power.
How am I actually gonna deal with him? Because... Oh. Yo idea, you think we can get a full crew for 2 ships in Guns of Icarus? Depends on where. Because that's actually... Right, I actually wanted to engage your message there. You hope Guns of Icarus isn't dead. I don't know. The game wasn't that alive to begin with when we started playing it. I don't know if they... I know that there is now a single play... No, not single player. Or is there? A single player campaign. Or at least a cooperative campaign. So, a co-op, right. So you know, I could, in theory, ask in my server and in various other servers, hey, you wanna play Guns of Icarus someday? Wanna play some co-op? I'm sure people would at least open for it. Alright. The asteroids are before it.
We'll be using live ammunition for this next exercise.
Cool.
Aye, ma'am. Docking now.
I usually just assume most people are older than me because I was on the younger side of groups I was in. I mean, what should I say? The thing is, and I'm at least 5 years old. Yeah, I said what... The thing is, I grew up with older things, let's say it like that. Like, the main console I was using or playing on in my childhood was the PlayStation 1, which... Thanks, Gooey. Great input. I also agree that the current situation is very much a...
Now then, all ships enter the asteroid belt south of here for target practice. It's time for you to experience the raw power of your weapons when using live ammunition.
Okay, and this time I will just stand still, not ram into the asteroids, and be smart. But as said, my childhood console was the PlayStation 1. And that by itself was kinda outdated when I was a child. Like, you know, the PS2 was around, and most...
Aye, aye. Cruising speed, Captain.
How do you call them? Contemporary people?
Full stop, Captain.
Like the people who grew up around the same age that I did. Usually grew up with the PS2. And it's kinda... Yeah, and usually the people I talk to about the PS1 are older than I am. And my programming kind of thing, the programming experience is even worse. Because I've mentioned it a few times before, I'm sure. But the very first computer I programmed for was the Commodore 64 with Commodore Basic. And like you realize what age we're talking about here, right? One thing that are
Didn't bother. Ceasefire.
Okay.
Break off.
It is time. It is time. But one thing our beloved Boomer Dragon also always says is the Commodore 64 was outdated tech when he was a kid. So that should say something already. I'm NG and playing with Gooey. Ah, good that you're here, Gooey. Guns of Icarus, you pilot me, NG, K.
Careful, helmsman. Asteroids.
Pilot captain. Isn't it called captain in Guns of Icarus, actually? And I had seen much the same. I couldn't get much newer games for PC, so I resorted to older games. One game that I got on time was Lego Star Wars 2.
Friendly tender in sight.
I obviously also had a little bit of exposure to like, the PS2, but not much. I was actually really mainly on the PS1. Okay, ahem. Save. You stupid goddamn pirates! Die.
Torpedoes away!
And they are not coming along. Of course, this is once again fully dependent on me.
Fire!
Ah, that this ship only has weapons on the front is not that helpful either.
Changing heading now. Fire! Torpedoes away!
I hope my ship won't sink again. Oh, they broke off. Perfect.
Setting course. Vessel spotted, sir. The hull's been damaged, sir. Moving to cruising speed.
No, no.
Slow ahead and holding.
Just
Fire!
come on.
Engines at full emergency power.
Wow, if I'm struggling this much with just one pirate ship, I'm already looking forward to the next missions.
Torpedoes away! Fire! Aye, setting course. Engine transformers have been hit.
A what? A what? Oh my god, how much damage do you
Cruising
deal?
speed, Captain. Engines at full emergency power.
Not.
Yes, very much not.
Full stop, Captain. Aye, aye. Cruising speed, Captain. Torpedoes away!
Come on, this has to do it. Still not?
Slow ahead and holding.
Ah, okay. Help us arrived. I can fuck off.
The engines are at full power, sir.
Ha!
You're lucky I came along, Mr. Hawkins. Too big of a job for you, eh?
I suppose, Admiral.
Now, now. We all can't get a medal our first day out. Show some of that ingenuity and bravery you demonstrated on Treasure Planet, and I'm sure you'll do fine. For now, though, gather up those pirate longboats and take those ruffians prisoner.
Sure.
Aye, setting course.
Okay, I actually did it. Amazing. And... well, where was I actually? Right, we were talking about the PS1, weren't we? Yeah, as said. I obviously did have
Aye, slow
exposure
ahead.
with... Okay.
Changing heading now.
Do they just gravitate towards me when I'm near them, or how does this work? Okay, so you legit. Ha! They just legit pick them up like items.
In a day full of surprises, I found the strangest one after the battles were all over. As we hauled the last of the pirate prisoners aboard, I was surprised to hear my name called out. It was Turnbuckle, one of John Silver's old crew. A face and form I hadn't seen since my adventure to Treasure Planet 5 years ago.
As said, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I thought he was going to ask to be set free because we knew each other, but all he did was stumble up to me and press a lump of dark matter into my hand. Silver says, "Beware," was all Turnbuckle told me. Before I could question him further, he ducked back in line and was herded off to the prison ship with the rest of the prisoners. By the time I found a moment to get back to my quarters and examine the rock, my mind was filled with 1,000 thoughts of the old pirate I hadn't seen in so many years. I had heard rumors of him from time to time, some whispers of his ship being seen on smuggling runs, or even that he had turned privateer and was preying on Procyon shipping fleets in the name of Queen and Empire. I was still deep in thought when little Morphe, the pet Silver had given me all those years ago, jumped up on my desk and began to chirp and spin. To my amazement, he suddenly changed into a miniature version of old John Silver and croaked, "Beware, beware." as if he understood something that had evaded me. Despite Morphe's tricks, I'm no closer to an answer. Could Silver have been trying to warn me about those strange new iron ships on the frontier? Or some sort of new pirate threat closer to home? Without Silver here, all I have is more questions. And so, I'm left to try and understand this message. The one word that Silver had to say. And I can't know whether it's a threat or a warning from the cyborg that befriended me years ago. Silver says, beware. I would have to be.
Right, so I guess that pirate is our friend? Treasure Planet is... Oh.
Lieutenant. We have a bit of a mystery on our hands. It appears that there are some pirates operating in the area, but they always seem to be able to evade capture. Your job is to find out why and to put an end to it. They may be operating a small base on one of the local islands due south of here, so keep an eye out. If you discover any suspicious settlements, you are expected to capture them and take prisoners.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Treasure Planet is Treasure Island in space.
You're at full power, sir.
Treasure Island? Do you mean Treasure Island as in a name, or just Treasure Island in a generic kind of sense?
Aye, setting course.
Treasure Island tells me something. And did you have English literature in school classes? English literature? Did we? I mean, I guess we did read English books, but... No, I can't remember. Very similar to many friends of mine, I seem to have completely forgotten what I did in school. Which may or may not also be a good thing, just saying. But yeah, we definitely had English lessons. And yeah, but those are...
Sir,
huh?
there's a camp on that island.
Prepare to go ashore and investigate. I'm taking us in.
Oh.
Changing heading now.
What is this? And why is the music suddenly so...